All right, so let's solve a problem which is from arithmetic progression. And what we have been given is there are two arithmetic sequences. One is having S1, S2, S3 as the terms, and another one is having T1, T2, T3 as the terms. And then we've been given that S1 is actually equal to T1, meaning that the first terms are equal. And then the second term of the first sequence is twice the second term of the second sequence. And further, what we have been given here is that this is I equals to 1 to basically 10. The summation of the first 10 terms of this sequence is actually equal to summation of the first 15 terms of the other sequence. Then we have to find the value of S2 minus S1 upon T2 minus T1. So in such cases, as in like the first term is given, the common difference is not given. So we will just assume the common difference for the first sequence to be D1 and common difference for the second sequence to be D2 and then start solving. So, so, now this for first sequence, let the common difference for first sequence is D1 and then for the common difference for the second sequence is D2. Then what will happen that S2 will become equal to S1 plus D1 and T2 will become equal to T1 plus D2. Now what has been given that S2 is 2 times T2. S2 is 2 times T2. So S2 is gonna be S1 plus D1 and this will be 2 times T1 plus D2. Now S1 plus D1 will be equal to 2 times T1 plus 2 times T2. As T1 is equal to T2 which is given, so you can say that this is 1 T1 and so this is D1 plus T1 plus D2 because one of the T1 will get cancelled with the one of the S1, right? So this is what is my one equation. And the next equation is that summation of first turn 10 terms of this sequence is equal to summation of first 15 terms of this sequence, meaning that n by 2, the formula is n by 2, this is the formula n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. This is a formula for summation up to n terms of NAP. So this is what we will apply here. So the first sequence is for 10 terms. So 10 by 2, 2 times first term is S1 plus n minus 1, 10 minus 1 is 9. 9 D1 because D1 is my common difference for the first one. And then that is equal to 15 by 2 into 2 times T1, that is my first term, plus 15 minus 1, which is 14 times D2. So 2 cancels, 5 3 is 15, 5 2 is 10. So what I get is 4S1 plus 18D1 equals to 6T1 plus 42D2. So S1 and T1 again, so they are equal. So then what I am left with is 2T1 here. So 18T1 basically, and then the 6T1 minus 4 S1 will be 2T1. So 2T1 plus 14, 42D2. Now T1 in terms of D2 we will put in. So this will become 18D1 equals to 2 times D1 minus D2 plus 42 D2. Okay, now what will happen here? This will become 18 D1, this will become 2 D1 minus 2 D2 plus 42 D2. Then this will become 16 D1 equals to, so yeah, 16 D1. Actually, it is 2 times D2. That is where I have got something wrong. 2 D2. So this is, here it will be 2 D2. So this is 2 D2. So this will become 4 D2. Okay. So then this will become 16 D1 and this will become 38 D2, right? Because here, as you can see, this is T, this was T1 was actually equal to T1 minus 2D2 was actually T1. And if I'm substituting it over here, right, this one, right? So this should be 2D2. So from here, what we get, D1 by D2 equals to 38 by 16. That is 19 by 8. Okay, why did I get this? Because what they're asking is S2 minus S1 upon D2 minus D1, which is nothing but D1 by D2. So T2 minus D1. So S2 I can write it as S1 plus D1, and this is S1 already. And then T2 I can write it as T1 plus D2 minus T1. So T1 T1 cancel, S1 cancels. So D1 by D2 is what we were looking for. And that is actually 19 by 8. So 19 by 8 will be the answer for this question. Okay, so then the value of this will be 19 by 8. Okay, so there is nothing much in this question. Only thing is that there are equations to be formed. You got to write two equations. Whenever you have been given any arithmetic sequence wherein the common difference is not given and other information is given, it's better to assume some common difference and then start working with it. You will form some equation and then eventually you will be able to solve it. All right. So that's all for this question. If you got any queries, do ask me in the comment section below and I'll be happy to answer your queries. Thank you so much for watching this video. Have a good day.